film an X-rated video if I actually try to put my boobs in the right place.
Hello, Starlets. I'm Sarah from Everyday Starlet. Welcome to my channel. I make videos to inspire you to be the best version of yourself and live your dreams. So if you want to be an Everyday Starlet, be sure you hit that subscribe button. Today, I am doing this more casual intro. Casual, except that I'm in like a Savage by Fenty by Rihanna robe with full glam on, but whatever. Oh my god, I didn't put lipstick on. I'm so embarrassed. All right, I'm gonna do that. But I'm actually doing this right now with no tripod, and all the blood is rushing from my arm to my body, and my arm's about to fall asleep because I'm actually reviewing the Amber by Meshki collection, which, if you were living under a rock, is Amber Scholl's collaboration with Meshki. And this is kind of how Amber intros her videos, is like this, only she has a lot more energy. I think she has a lot more caffeine than I do. So yeah, I did not get everything in the collection. I got a few things to try out, and I thought I would try them on for you and kind of give you a little bit of a rundown on how they fit, especially if you are someone who is very full busted. I'm gonna actually give you a little review of them and a little review of Meshki in general. So if you guys want to see a try-on look of some of the Amber by Meshki clothing items, then just keep watching. Alright, so this first set right here is actually the Posh set. It is named after Posh Spice, Victoria Beckham. And I do think this is a very Victoria Beckham look. This is like a bustier style top and skirt. They are sold as separates, so you can mix and match. You can get one or the other, or you can actually also get a different size in each if you're a different size on the top and the bottom. I will talk about the Meshki size chart and my issues with that at the end of the video. I ended up ordering a large in both, which they say was the equivalent of a US size 8. On what planet a size large is a US 8? I don't like to get caught up on numbers and letters when it comes to sizes, but anyway. I want to make a note because I have seen a lot of people that have been upset about the price point of this clothing line, and I do have to say, like, I understand that Amber's audience it's sort of like the broke bitch on a budget, so I understand that, although I do think that I'm not really mad at the price point of the clothing line for what you're getting. I don't think it's ridiculous, and I also understand that, like, what she's doing is kind of like, it's kind of inspired by like really expensive designer clothing, and then this is a discount. It's not like Forever 21 discounted clothing. I don't think the price point is ridiculous for what you're getting. I'm just gonna put that out there. I do think the fabric, like this velvet fabric, is really, really nice. I'm giving the positives first about this. I think the velvet is nice. You know, I think that the button detail, the zippers, I think are really nice, especially for the price point. Now the fit. This bustier, however you want to say it, not meant for full busted ladies. Like if your like rib cage to bust ratio is large, this is not made for you, which, sorry to grab my boob here, which kind of surprises me because Amber is very full busted. She's not quite as large a busted as I am, but she's a very tiny girl, and her like boob to body ratio is quite large, so it kind of surprises me that her clothing line wouldn't really accommodate women who have a fuller bust. And if you guys can see this detailing right here, like my boob is down here. Granted, I have a very full bust. I'm like a UK size 32G. So I'm very full busted, but honestly, measurement wise, I would fit into the large, but like this is so much extra room here. Like this is actually really too loose for me around this sort of band size here. And it's hard to really tell because, again, this is like black fabric, so it's not gonna show up so well on camera, but like this is where the underwire is. My boob is like down here. And like, even if I were to pull it up, like this would be really obscene. It's not gonna work. And this is probably like, I'm gonna so get demonetized for this. There's no way. I mean, the fact that like this much fabric that doesn't even begin. And I know, I am larger than the average size woman when it comes to cup size, but like this is ridiculous. For a large, this small a cup size I think is just insane. These straps are velvet. They have no stretch to them whatsoever. They're digging in a little bit, probably just because this has so much weight, but I feel like because this has no stretch, like, I don't know, I can't say that this would break, but this feels like it, because it's so thin, it just, I don't know, it doesn't feel secure. It is adjustable,
So I will make a note of that. My boobs look so weird right now. There is probably a woman that could fit very well into this. Amber looked great in them. I do think this top is really super cute. I just, not on me and not on a woman who is fuller busted at all. The skirt, I really like just a plain black velvet skirt. I have to wear a large, which I do not normally wear larges in skirts. Not trying to get caught up on numbers, because honestly, whatever fits, fits. Full disclaimer, I have been every dress size in the book. I have, in my lifetime, I've owned skirts as small as a size 0, and I've also worn dresses that were as large as a size 22 in my life, because I've been a lot of different sizes along my weight loss and fitness journey. But the fact that like my waist size needs a large, like this is just the right size, and the fact that this is a large for my waist, I'm like, I don't know how many women this is really gonna be able to fit. I mean, I don't think it fits terribly in the hip area. I have extra room, but it is stretchy, so you don't need extra room in the hip area. And I don't know if you can see this. I've tried this skirt on and off a bunch of times to see if maybe I had it on wrong, and I don't seem to, but it's almost like there's extra gathers in here, like the lining is bunching up along the sides here, along the skirt. I don't know, like, I mean, the material does feel really good quality, but the cut of this, maybe it's just not fitting on my body type the right way, and that's entirely possible, and not everything is going to fit every body type, and I accept that. It's kind of on both sides. It's a little worse on this side, but I don't know why there's like this extra, I don't know, this just doesn't make sense to me. I really wanted to just like the skirt and then just be like, all right, forget about the top. I'll just wear the skirt with something else, but I'm like, this is really bugging me that it's not, it's like the seam is not lining up with the skirt and it's stretched out, I don't know. So while the material looks like it's good quality and like the zippers and the detailing and stuff, the cut of this is not feeling like it's made right. I don't know. I don't want to sit here and just trash this stuff the whole video. I really don't, because I don't want to be that person and have everybody hate me because they're like, you're just jealous and not being supportive. But I want to give like an honest review. So I'm trying to give both sides of it, so please don't hate me. But, and you know, I get it, like not everything's gonna fit everyone, but yeah, I just, this I had high hopes for. It's not working for me. Okay guys, this is the Charlotte dress, named after Charlotte from Sex and the City. I don't really know if I think this is like Charlotte dress. This kind of reminds me more of like Clueless. You know, when the dad's just like, it's like, what are you wearing? She's like, it's a dress. Says who? Calvin Klein. In this case, Amber Scholl. That's kind of what this reminds me of. Oh, the fabric. Oh, the fabric. I love this fabric. This was the dress that when I watched Amber's video, like revealing the clothing line, I was like, I want that dress. I thought this dress was so cute. I know like she's kind of lingerie. It's kind of a dress. I probably, if I were to wear something like this out, I probably would wear something over it, but I fell in love with this when I saw it. I really wanted this dress to work. I ordered this in a large, which, you know, seemed like that's about the size for me. And I do think it's a little bit tight in like the hips and waist area, but not ridiculous. I don't think I'd want to go any bigger in this area. I think this is probably the right fit for me. The top, I don't even have it zipped up all the way in the back. Yeah, it's not even zipped up all the way in the back because I couldn't even do it. I couldn't do it. Again, and you might be able to see a little bit better because this is white instead of on the black. Like, for a large, like my boobs are like down here, and like I can't, like I'm gonna this is gonna become an X-rated video if I actually try to put my boobs in the right place. Like, and again, I know maybe this just isn't made for me. I don't know, like I've had like kind of corset style, like this style tops and dresses before, and like it's never this bad. Like it never lines up perfectly with me, but like this to me is insane. Like who is a size large? Like you'd have to be like a size large and have like nothing and just need this to push it up. And that doesn't really make sense to me because I feel like when I look at Amber, I'm like, that's not what her body is like. And I know she's not just making clothes that just fit her body, but you would think that, I don't know, I don't know. Again, I love the fabric. I love the idea of this dress. I wish it fit. Like if this dress wasn't so ridiculous in the top, I almost feel like, I mean, I hate these straps. Again, these are like the velvet straps that don't stretch, and I hate these. Like they just cut right into me and I'm just not happy. I almost feel like if these were different straps and maybe even if the underwire wasn't even here and I could just wear a regular bra with it, I think I might keep it because this fabric is amazing. I love it. This doesn't appear to me to have the seam issue that the black skirt did. Yeah, I don't, no. Just no. I really wanted to love this dress because I really thought it was so cute, but I just can't. I can't. And now for the last look. Okay, this is not all Amber shawl. Just the jacket is Amber from Meshki. This is my Fenty, my Savage by Fenty bralette. I have a review on that. And these are my Layer Express denim shorts that I'm wearing when it is freezing outside. Luckily, it's not too bad in here. I just got this blazer. There is actually a bustier top and shorts that go with this blazer. I didn't order them, and I'm kind of glad that I didn't. This blazer was actually a last minute decision. I was totally planning on getting the Posh set and the Charlotte dress. Those were the things that I was just like, yes, I want those. This blazer was a last minute. I got this in an extra large because I always need blazers to be bigger because of my bust, because I have a larger like shoulder, upper body area. I mean, the material isn't anything like super spectacular, but it does feel like really good quality material. It's just so cute. I feel like it buttons nicely. I won't unbutton it because I'm just wearing a bralette. I think it falls really nicely on me. I think it's comfortable. I have like arm movement. There is a little bit of give in the material. I'm always looking for a good blazer that fits really well, especially because I like to wear blazers a lot of the time when I do stand-up comedy, when I'm on stage, or just like throwing it on when it's like chilly in New England, but it's not like cold enough to need a coat. I don't know. I just always kind of like having a blazer on me. I love this color. The gingham is super cute. Here's the thing. I ordered an extra large because Meshki's size chart, unless I was looking in the wrong place, their size chart only tells you the measurements and the sizing for up to a large, and then they listed extra large as an option, but they didn't actually tell you what the measurements were. But I was guessing because the size large was considered a US 8, I figured that an extra large was probably US 10, and I usually wear blazers in like a 10, you know, depending on the brand obviously, but that's usually what I go for. So yeah, I love the fit of this. And I love how the thing that I just sort of threw in last minute in my shopping cart is the only thing that I'm actually probably gonna keep. These pockets are, oh, these are real pockets. They're stitched, but you can unstitch them. My finger's stuck. It's got like the gold button detail. I actually really like this blazer. It actually doesn't look bad either, like left open. I'm keeping myself covered here. But yeah, the only complaint I have about this blazer is for me, and I understand that like, you know, Amber is a Cali girl and totally get her style and her aesthetic, but here in New England, I would not wear this time of year. It just is not a fall winter jacket for me. I love pink gingham, I do. It feels very Brigitte Bardot. Like I love it with my coloring. I love the color, I love the gingham, I love it. It's just, I won't wear this until the spring. Having it now is a little bit anticlimactic, but yeah, I do really like this blazer. One item for the win. So yeah, I'm actually gonna sit down and talk to you guys a little bit about Meshki and my final thoughts, so stay tuned. Okay, so I just figured I would sit here on my bed, be very casual, and have my blazer on, and just give you some final thoughts about the Amber times Meshki collaboration. I'm gonna start with some of the things that I'm seeing online that are controversial about this line. I get that people are upset about the price point. I do kind of agree you're never gonna make everybody happy when it comes to price point, and I don't think for what you're getting, the price point is necessarily ridiculous. I get that it's probably a higher price point than like her audience would prefer, and I understand that she made a statement saying that like she was involved in the design, but she had nothing to do with the sizing and the price point. I understand that, and I understand that that's how collaborations work. However, I do feel like when you're in a position when you have that big a following, and I know she's a young girl and I'm a lot older than her, and I am not nearly as successful as her, so this is not me trying to be like snarky or anything. I'm just trying to give my opinion. I just feel like when you're at that level, you have a responsibility to align yourself with brands that are gonna work for your audience. And if that's what she thought, and if that's what she decided to do, and she thought, you know what, I mean, I kind of get the mentality of, you know, I'm trying to create looks that are
things that are inspired by like these really, really expensive brands, like something that like Posh Spice, Victoria Beckham would wear, really high-end designers and stuff, and I'm trying to make this at a more affordable price. I totally get that mentality, you know, and again, you're never gonna make everyone happy. The price point, to me, I didn't find to be absolutely ridiculous. Is it a higher price point than I wanted to pay? Yeah. I didn't find it so ridiculous that I was just sort of like, whoa, what is she doing? That's my opinion about that though. I mean, you can have a different opinion if you want. I understand that. We can all have our own opinion. Sizing, again, I understand that she had nothing to do with the sizing. Meshki is the one that makes the decision about the sizing. But again, you also choose to align yourself with a brand that has a certain sizing. And so I'm not blaming Amber for this, but I have to say, like, if you are gonna shop at Meshki, and probably some of the things I'm about to say are gonna make it so that I'm probably never gonna get any kind of a deal or sponsorship or anything by Meshki. You know, hey, there's a lot of people that don't wanna do brand deals with me, so, you know, what's one more? Personally, I found their size chart to be really, really difficult to interpret, mainly because I just found in my own experience with the measurements and the sizes and then the numbered sizes that were linking up with the measurements. I honestly, for a lot of things, I really didn't even know where to begin. And I will say, I actually did place an order with Meshki and just ordered a top and a bottom like a couple weeks ago because I just wanted to place one order just to get the idea of sizing. I ordered a medium top and a medium skirt, just in a regular Meshki. It wasn't the Amber collaboration because that hadn't come out yet, just to get a sense of sizing because I thought I might be a medium. They weren't even close to fitting. So that's why I kind of knew with Amber's stuff, I would probably be a large. And I'm gonna send back some of the stuff. I'm gonna get to the return policy in a second. But for me, I'm finding that the size chart was kind of confusing and they didn't even have the measurements or anything listed for extra large. I made some guesses and I lucked out with this blazer in the extra large fitting. I understand like not every brand necessarily caters to every size and I understand that and that's fine. I'm just like they're definitely skewing themselves to only cater to skinny girls. I'm not that big a girl and like I'm wearing like a large and extra large and some of the large stuff isn't even fitting me and I'm like, I just feel like I don't mind wearing a larger size and stuff. I don't mind having to size up and I don't think there's anything wrong with having to size up. I feel like when I have to size up, what fits me is a lot like the largest size. I'm by no means a big girl. I'm not even, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if this is still the statistic, but I'm pretty sure that the average dress size of a woman in the US is a size 12. I realize this is an Australian company, but if that's the case, then women average size and above can't wear these clothes. Because they don't even go up to size 12 if the extra large is actually size 10. So personally, I just find that to be a little weird. And you know, again, that's not on Amber. She completely made her clothing line with this company and I know she had nothing to do with the sizing. But you do also align yourself with a company that makes sizing that way. I'm about to go on a rant. So if you guys don't like rants and you don't like, this is where I'm gonna lose my Meshki sponsorship if I ever had a chance of getting one, which seeing how I don't fit into most of their clothes, I probably never will. I haven't actually tried to return stuff. I'm going to get the stuff ready and I'm gonna try to return it. Their return policy, I'm just gonna go out on a limb here, it's disgusting. And I know that's harsh. They're not the only company that does this, so I am not just like blowing up their spot. Fashion Nova is the same way. You cannot return this stuff for a refund. You can only get store credit, and I think that is robbery. I personally do. Now, granted, you have a choice to not purchase from them. I went through the same thing with Fashion Nova. We'll say Fashion Nova, their customer service sucks. It is horrible. I haven't actually had to deal with customer service with Meshki yet, so I can't really speak on that. It's an online store. Okay, I mean, I think they have like one store maybe in Australia, but it's like an online store. You get clothes, you try them on, and then you cannot get your money back if they don't work. Like you can only get store credit back. I haven't actually figured out, I know with Fashion Nova, they say like easy returns, but you are responsible for shipping back returns and it gets expensive. I haven't tried to do this yet, so I don't know how Meshki handles like the shipping charges for returns. I don't know about that. So if I figure that out, like
after I edit this video and stuff, I'll leave a note in the description box, or I'll leave a comment or something letting you guys know what my experience is with returning this stuff. So I'll try to keep you guys updated with that, because I'm gonna try to return it. I know with Gymshark that's another one that's the same way. Like, they would give me a refund, but like shipping it back was hella expensive, more than the actual cost of the clothing, and I paid it because I was so pissed that I was just like, I want these people to get their stuff back. I have ordered from Gymshark again. I've ordered from Fashion Nova. I ordered this stuff from Meshki going into it, knowing this stuff, so I realize I am part of the problem. Personally, I think the fact that clothing stores do this, I think is awful. I think, you know, clothing is so personal, and especially if you're not gonna have a size chart that really is easy to follow, and you know, I think people need to be able to return things that don't fit. Now, if you wanna have a strict return policy, if you wanna have a strict timeline for return policy, if you wanna have, like, I know, like Pretty Little Things, the fact they have that like string thing that goes around them, I think it's like, you can't return this if this isn't on there, to make sure that people don't wear the stuff. I'm totally on board with companies doing that to protect themselves, but not accepting returns for refund at all, I think it's robbery. I personally do. But hey, I still ordered from them, so what does it say about me? Mainly because I wanted to review this stuff for you. Am I gonna order from them again? Probably. You know what? I probably will, but I'm not gonna be happy about it. I'll tell you that. So yeah, so while I just completely destroyed any chance I have of ever working with Meshki, whatever, I vented about Gymshark before. I'm sure Fashion Nova's not gonna wanna work with me, so, you know, hey. I don't wanna leave this on all this negative stuff though. I do wanna say that shipping with Meshki has been great. My first order, I paid for express shipping, which wasn't a ridiculous amount extra for express shipping, and it came really quickly. And then with this Amber by Meshki order, they actually, I don't know if it was just a one-day deal or if it was because it was Amber stuff, or I don't know what the story was, but it actually gave me free express shipping. Maybe that was because of the size of my order. I don't really know why, but I got free express shipping, and both times my order has come quite quickly, which for a company that is based in Australia, that's pretty impressive. So I do want to end on a positive note. I do think they have really cute stuff. I wish more of it was something that would work for me. Yeah, I'm happy for Amber. I'm really happy for her because, I mean, I've been following her. She was still pretty big. Like, I can't say I was following her since the very beginning or anything like that. But I do like her videos. I think she seems like a sweet girl. I really like her message of, you know, positivity and living your dreams. I like her style aesthetic. I've never met her personally. I don't really know her, but I think she seems like a really sweet girl, and I do think she's a nice message for, especially for young girls, you know, about living your dreams. I love that about her videos, and I'm happy that good things are happening for her. I think it's good for the whole YouTube community. When good things happen for one YouTuber, it kind of like helps boost the credibility of a lot of other YouTubers. So I mean, I think that that's great, and I'm glad I could try this stuff to share with you. I just think that this line is clearly not for everybody. I wanna know if you guys are gonna try anything from here, or anything from Meshki, or if you have any like clothing lines or clothing collaborations or clothing anything that you want me to share with you, or styling videos or anything like that, like any kind of fashion-y video requests. I don't do a lot of fashion videos, so if you guys have any fashion video requests that you wanna know, I have had some people request tips for dressing for a full bust, which I'm going to work on that video. I will. Clearly, don't buy anything from Meshki. That would be my first tip. I'm gonna work on that video. So I'll work on that. Any other requests, let me know. Leave a comment in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. A while back, I was suffering from anxiety and depression, and I truly believe that beauty and makeup and fashion and taking care of myself saved my life. And I believe it can save yours too. So if you wanna be an everyday starlet, be sure you hit that subscribe button. You can follow me on all my social media channels, especially Instagram. They'll all be linked in the description box below, along with a link to all of this clothing right here in case you want to check it out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you join me next time.